Hey everybody, hope you're having a great week. I wanted to jump on after the Super Bowl and just to share a couple thoughts about the He Gets Us ad that was run. Like you, if you saw this ad, you initially probably thought, wow, this is really cool. You know, they're talking about Christ, they're talking about washing feet and humility. And I kind of thought the same thing. And then I started to see a few things pop up about this argument going back and forth of this really isn't a Christ-based or a Christian-based entity that's putting this out. So I started doing a little research and I started looking at scripture, and I started to get frustrated. And I went back and I looked at the ad again, and I thought, I don't want to attack this organization. Anything that gets us talking about our faith, learning more about our faith, I think can be viewed as a good thing. The concern that I have is that in the ad, it shows people at a family planning clinic, various types of people getting their feet washed, and humility being shown to them, which is exactly what we should do. We should show humility towards those people. We should show love towards people that are far from God, whose life is full of what we would call sin, because our own life's full of sin. My concern is that in the ad, it depicts that we should wash the feet just like Jesus did of his disciples. Now let's understand that Christ washed the feet of his disciples to show humility and leadership to them. He didn't wash the feet as a way for them to receive salvation and to be accepted. Christ washed their feet as a show of humility and to teach them humility. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that we shouldn't say that, boy, if we show humility and love towards somebody that's far from God, they're going to all of a sudden receive salvation. And that is the path to God through Christ is showing humility and love towards others. That's part of it. But let's clearly understand that for somebody to come to Christ, there has to be an understanding that there is sin in their life, and that the only way to rectify that sin, the only way is to admit that sin and to ask Christ into their life. Not that they'll never sin again, sin every day, but the only way to salvation is a recognition of that sin. And then after Christ is accepted, and then a life change that comes out of that. Because if salvation doesn't cause life change, then it was just an emotional moment. So a lot of words there. The take-home message is, when you see these sorts of things, these advertisements, embrace them, learn about them, see what Scripture has to say. I wouldn't get into these back and forths and these arguments about people and throwing Scripture. Get into the Word, see what the Word is telling you through prayer and through meditation on the Word, and use that as your guide to life. So I hope you guys have a great week. Dig into the Word and let it fill your life. Take care. Have a great day. Chat soon.